It's week 6 of the National Football League. And here's the pick artist himself, Trayvon Diggs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaud alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Cowboys in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And in last week's game, you weren't sure which side was going to do the cheering when he stepped back to throw the ball,
But
right?
you knew he was going to throw it a lot.
Oh, he's going to throw it a lot. I mean, he ended up throwing 5 touchdown passes, but his interception rate, that wasn't so terrific either. So one side was going to be cheering when he stepped back to throw it.
They did get the win, though. We'll see if they can parlay that into this week.
47. We're going to 54.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here, because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The numbers for Hill a week ago. 8 catches, 122 yards.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number 1 in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers, because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people, make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Dobbs. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. I think Defensively, you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, Zeke with a quick feet. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The numbers for Zeke from last week, very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you're riding the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him.
On second down, Elliott. A nice little juke. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cowboys in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, it's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 40 now on second down. Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Play fake. Here's Prescott. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. Inside give to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down.
Ready.
Room here to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. But what do coaches tell us all the time, CD? We've got to get our playmakers more involved, and certainly running with the football is one way, and it paid off right there.
And you're talking about paying off to great effect. How about the big explosive play that was a result of that play call? Big-time execution on that one.
And now it's blocked. The Cowboys pick it up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and it's 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here we go. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Give to Elliott. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Running the jet sweep with Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Maher is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On play action, it's Dobbs. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Under pressure, they got him again. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
Apparently, they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Jones on the return. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. While Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got it complete to Tolbert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From the red zone now, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
The give is to Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Good footwork at the 30. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dobbs. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Here's Dobbs to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's Dobbs to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dobbs is throwing. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Dobbs.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
To throw is Dobbs. He's got Wilson, middle of the field.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. On 2nd and 10, Prescott, and the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Rams who come in and get the victory on the road. Matthew Stafford leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Justin Fields leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Miami in that first half. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Both teams making their final preparations for this second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing here, Dobbs.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's caught at the 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. This time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Myers. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. Here's Jones. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Prescott.
That's into the hands of Tolbert.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott on the move to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit a button.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then in like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 3. Brings up 2nd and 13 at the 26-yard line. 154 wide.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Byron Jones on the cover.
3rd and long for Prescott. A slant to Jones. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Zay Jones, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Open man left side is the tight end long.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Prescott now from the 50. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the 4th. They'll run it with Elliott. Running right through it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. keep on the ground with Elliott. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Elliott. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This is Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Here's Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Miami set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Now Dobbs. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a give up the middle. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Dobbs eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Back to throw Dobbs. Forced out to his left, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dobbs. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. The left side completion to Jones. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. So the Dolphins now down 24-21, a minute 46 to go. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Dobbs. He's got long, his tight end complete.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Dobbs.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Cowboys, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Miami, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.